Exactly. This is what I'm expecting. In fact, I'm expecting loads of them. Hi guys, how are you doing? This is AsherGad, making Africa home again, one family at a time. How are you doing? First, I want to say thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments on my previous video. I did enjoy it and I was really inspired, and I promise I'm going to do more. Thank you so much. Yes, today we are going to show you what the gardener has done with the vegetable farm. So guys, the gardener came around and he'd done a few things on the farm. So I'm going to take you around. I'm going to show you what he's done. He's done a great job. So with the ugu that was fallen, he's actually staked it. I'll show you. And remember, I promised that I'm gonna show you cooking videos. I promise I'll do that. I'm getting ready for that. So I've got to lock myself in because of the dogs, otherwise they're gonna come in. Okay, so this is what he's done. Okay, this is what he's done to the farm. You can see he staked the ugu. He's done it so very well. Yeah. And they're no longer wobbly. You see, he staked it. In fact, he did a very great job. This was the concept at the initial stage, but the first gardener couldn't carry it out. Maybe I didn't explain it properly, because obviously this is not a common plant here, but this was what I needed him to do. So he came and he did the right thing. So I'm very happy and very appreciative of what he's done. Honestly, there's a lot of vegetables here. You need to see, it's quite a lot, and they're very green, you know. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting that the ugu will produce pumpkin. They call it pumpkin. That is the pod. I haven't seen any here so far. Hopefully it will produce at some point. I would be very disappointed if I'm not able to get a pod from this particular farm. I should be able to get, even if it's one, I should be able to get one. Honestly, if I sold this in the market, I'll make a lot of money, but I'm not going to. So this is second vegetable bed. Yeah, can you see this? That's what I was talking about. Can you see this, guys? Exactly. This is what I'm expecting. In fact, I'm expecting loads of them. Loads and loads of them. You see? Yeah. I'm expecting that. In fact, I've just seen one here. Hopefully, there'll be a few more coming. And that would be great. Ah, you see that? I'm going to get quite a few more here. You see that? You see this one as well? Yeah. So I've seen 3 so far. The big one and 2 little ones. Hopefully I'll see more. So he staked this all the way. And as you can see, the corn, they're doing very well. They're coming out already. I gotta be careful so I don't match on any plant. Just gotta be careful because I don't know where. This is a bed, God. I don't think there's anything here, so I'll match here. Right. You can see corn on the cob is coming up already. So this is a late farming we're doing. Now we're gonna get late harvest. Normally they harvest sweet corn around July here, but from what I'm seeing, we're gonna harvest in December, January. So we'll have corn all through the year. It's doing very well so far, and the plantains are doing well too. They're doing well too. Now these are the cocoyam. I don't know when it gets ready, but I'll research. But then the farmer is here to help me. Doing very well so far. Yeah. These are my oranges. They are doing very well. In fact, Kingsley has done a great job with the farmer. He's done a fantastic job. I couldn't be more proud of him. He's done a very great job. Very, very great job. Yeah. So the farmer he came and bought more plantain suckers. So he brought the small ones, the smaller plantains that are called ampesi here. I don't know the English name, but they're actually skinny plantains. They're very nutritious. That one you can boil and eat with a sauce. It's not the fufu plantain. The fufu plantains are the ones that are a bit fat, but these ones are kind of slim and beautiful. So that's what he's planted here, as you can see. I think he's done a few bananas as well. But the thing is, you wouldn't know the difference until they start growing. Then you know which is plantain and which is banana. He's done quite a great job here. And on the screen, I'm going to write down the cost of each plantain sucker. And you can appreciate it. He's done a great job here.
Are you looking to build your dream home in Ghana? Or are you building already? Would you benefit from regular site visits to monitor your building and receive regular progress reports? Well, if that's the case, and that's you, look no further. AsherGad Consultancy at your service. We offer the following services: electrical design, construction monitoring inspections, site progress reports, consultation for all items MEP, witnessing of testing and commissioning, periodic snagging, vetting of specialist subcontractors. We also report site activities to you to hopefully help you spend your money efficiently and much, much more. Get in contact for your building needs. Details on the screen. AsherGad Consultancy, making Africa home again, one family at a time.
Guys, apart from the fact that we preach self-sufficiency, farm your own products, your own food, grow your own food, have your own garden, grow as much as you can, as much as you want to. To be quite frank, things are so expensive in the market right now. Yeah, the dogs are doing their job. Yeah. I went to the market on Monday and I was shocked at the cost of the price of items. They gone off the roof. Things were so expensive. The funny thing is, the price you see in the market today is not what you see tomorrow. It's going to double. It's going to double up. So I was kind of surprised. And I was asking the trader, so why are plantains so expensive? So there's a plantain. I bought some plantain, for 50 cedis. And this is something I would buy for 27 cedis, 25 cedis 4 months ago. And I'm buying it for 50 cedis just 2 days ago. And I'm asking, why? Why would you do that? I mean, you plant these things yourself, so why would they be that expensive? And the lady, the seller, was explaining that it's the cost of transporting these things from the farm to the market, because the cost of petrol is off the roof, so expensive. So she made me understand why it's not as if they're not planting, but it's the transportation and other things that have added up. The means of getting those things out from the farm to the seller and for you and I to consume is just so expensive. So they have to add up everything. And then I said to myself, this is crazy. I mean, when exactly is Africa going to be free? I know that here in Ghana there's petrol, we got the raw material here in Ghana, yeah, but obviously they don't make it. They have to sell it, and then they refine it, and then they sell it back to us. I mean, this happens to most African countries, all African countries to be very precise. It's crazy, isn't it? It's okay. I don't want to go into that because when I talk about that, it makes me really sad. But what my husband and I decided to do, obviously we've been doing, is to make sure that we plant our own food. If this continues to go on like this, where will the common man be? I'm thinking about the common man, the average man. Did you know that not a lot of people here in Ghana can afford to shop from the supermarket? This is true. Very true. Because the cost of items, most of them are imported. I mean, the way the country depends on imported food is what I can't comprehend. Say, for example, there's let's say domestos. Obviously, if you go to a pound shop, you get it for £1, or even a normal shop, if you go to Morrison's or Asda, you get it for £1. Or say, depending on the size, you can get for £1.50, at the most £2. But I never bought it for £2. I think the most expensive I bought was £1.25. I'm talking about domestos, the big size, okay? Or £1.75 at the most, okay? But then when they're selling it here, you even see the price, £1.20, £1. I mean, the price on the domestos. But when you convert what they're selling here to us, they're selling it up to £4. That is how expensive these things are in the supermarket. And you're asking yourself, why would I buy domestos for £4? But what's the alternative? How can you clean your toilets? Do you understand? You have to get these things cleaned. How can you clean your kitchen? So you have to think about making your own products, learning the science of making your own products, become self-sufficient, independent of all these people. You understand? So these things, they just make me go crazy. By the time you go, just normal shopping, house shopping, I'm not talking about food items, just cleaning products in the house, you're racking up to 1,000 Ghana cedis. That is really true, because you don't want to go and you don't want to buy today and go back tomorrow to buy again. Do you understand? You just want to make sure you have everything you need, at least for the month, because by the time you go back, it's going to be very expensive. Okay, take for example, I bought fabric conditioner, comfort fabric conditioner, about 4 months ago. I bought it for 28 cedis. Yeah, even 25, depends on what shop you go to, normal size. Yeah, so I gone back on Monday to buy. It was sold for 78 cedis. Some supermarkets, you find it for 80 cedis. That was what I bought for 28 cedis 4 months ago, and now it's 80 cedis, 78 cedis. But the good thing for me, the good thing is this: when I bought them, I really stocked up, so I have like 6 remaining. So that's going to take me all through this year and into at least half of the year. I mean, half of next year. You see what I mean? So that is how it is here. I feel sad when I talk about these things. I feel sad for the common man. I don't know how the common man is going to live here, because things are so expensive. You have no idea. You just have no idea. If you're not able to farm, if you're not able to grow your own products, if you're not able to grow what you eat, it's going to be very tough here in Ghana. I'm telling you, no matter what the space you have at home, try and farm something, grow something. Even if you can't, even if you don't have a big space, find a bucket. You can improvise, just grow something. I don't know, because here people eat a lot of fufu. It's a staple food here, and that involves cassava and plantains. Those things are common products. You can have it all year round, okay? But the way things are going, I don't know how an average man is going to survive if he's not able to afford that fufu. And you have to eat it, otherwise it's going to ripen. The plantains, you have to eat it quite in good time, otherwise it's going to ripen. Or you freeze it, and if you freeze it, you're going to be able to afford the electricity cost as well. You understand? So these things are so very expensive here. Life is so tough here. I don't know. I know that there's inflation all over the world right now. But it's pretty tough here right now. But the load can lessen on you if you're able to grow your own food, I think. And you can make things a lot easier for yourself. So you can imagine when all these things begin to grow. Trust me, I wouldn't have to buy a lot of food in the market. We just finished the corn we harvested the other day because we Sunday we dried them, and my husband loves akamu, so I used a lot of them for akamu. I think some of them are actually in the freezer. I haven't used all of them anyway. Some of them are still there, but I've gone to the market. I still bought a few corn because we finished everything we just finished. But then I'm going to have another harvest, you see. So yeah, and we got yam as well. But it's a very good thing that we have the opportunity to grow. Imagine if we didn't have the opportunity to grow, all we had to do was to buy the food in the market, and we couldn't afford it. So what are we gonna do? It's really tough. It's really, really tough. I feel really sad because I don't know how the average man here is gonna manage, how the average man will be able to feed 3 times a day. Even if it's 2 times a day, what type of food are they eating? Is it quality food? Yeah, it's really, really sad. But yeah, how can we be sitting on a gold mine and we're crying and we are hurting when we can do something with it? So imagine if everybody farmed. You don't really have to travel all the way from wherever to bring your products to the market. You can just, if you live somewhere close to the farm, to the market area, you can grow your own vegetables so that people don't have to travel that far. And then the cost of food items will be reduced. You know, it won't be that very much expensive because the land is not taxing us. The land is free. It is free indeed, but the food is so expensive because of transportation. So imagine if everybody planted, then there'll be so much food. Imagine if you planted your own food, there'll be so much food. Imagine if you encourage your neighbor to plant his own food, there'll be so much food, you know. When you haven't got food to eat, you haven't got clothing, you haven't got shelter, it's going to be very difficult for you to move on as a human being, okay? But when you have all these things, you'll be fine. So today's video is to encourage everybody to farm. Do something, farm. Don't depend on anybody to grow your own food for you because there's high cost of living in Ghana right now. If they're not telling you, I'm telling you, it is that bad, very, very bad. Yeah, but yeah, we're managing. We'll be fine. We'll be fine, but do not let this discourage you from coming here. What it means is that you make the plan, okay? You buy a plots of land, start farming. You can have plots of land, you can dedicate it to farming. You'll be fine. You're not just feeding yourself, you're also feeding other people as well, okay? So guys, thank you for watching. From me, it's Kemesia. And from Asha is Yebeshe. See you next time. Nyami Shirao. Bye for now.